Hey guys, this is Zach Cummings, UFC welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. Check out Hungover Hand Right.
This is Hungover Hand Right, and this is the UFC 301 preview show. Chad, Dylan, Jonathon, no Seth, but Sandfagen's here with all his years of fight knowledge. UFC 301 from Rio de Janeiro.
Arguably better than 300 that we just saw.
Yeah. I mean, Steven Erceg, he's fought 3 times in the UFC.
Oh, yeah?
Ever heard of
Main
him?
event. I mean,
I'm a big fan of Erceg,
I
though.
do like him.
3-fight UFC vet.
Michael Scott.
Main event.
Yeah, I mean, this.
Michael Scott.
I think I was thinking about this earlier today. Like, the gate for this is going to do fine because in Brazil and they don't go there that often.
I bet it gets
pay-per-view buys.
4 pay-per-view buys.
Horrible, and it would get 2 if Aldo wasn't on the card.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll get 4 now. But no, I mean, you know me. There's always interesting shit for me on all these cards, no matter what. But not really the names you're looking for in a pay-per-view. But yeah,
I mean, there's some names, but it's just not
the main event. I mean, really, I like it, but for most fans, they're probably not like that.
You're not going to like this, but I feel like it's always tough when a flyweight belt is the headliner.
Yeah.
It's just tough.
Yeah. I mean,
like, even Demetrius Johnson couldn't hardly do it. And he was the greatest.
The Fig Moreno ones were pretty good, but they were co-mains a lot of times.
Right. And they also had the backstory of all the fights they've had together.
Yeah. So 5-fight main card. We're going to do a low-key banger. I want to give a honorable mention low-key banger to Alexandre Acosta and Kevin Borjas. But low-key banger, we went with Joanderson Brito versus Jack Shore.
Brito.
Joanderson Brito, help me out, Chad.
I can't even read that.
Tubarão.
16-3-1.
Tubahau?
Coming off of 4 wins in a row. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. 29 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall. Jack Tank Shore. It's got a great ring to it.
It does.
17-1. Coming off a win over a turd. Fighting out of Wales. 29 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall. What do we think?
I think this one's going to be a little, I mean, like we said, it's going to be a banger. I think Shore's tough, but Brito can crack. The guy's pretty wild.
Technical difficulties.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
And we're back. But yeah, I think it's going to be Shore's tough, but I went with Brito, and I think he gets it done. I think he's going to TKO.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think Brito gets him out of there.
My main thing with Jack Shore is, I mean, he was a Cage Warriors champ at bantamweight, but it's this Ricky Simone fight for me, and it's not the fact that he got dropped and then arm triangled. It's not even. I don't blame him too much for losing to Ricky Simone, but it's just. When you watch that fight, it's Ricky Simone just out muscling him and out hustling him, and a lot of the clinch against the fence and stuff, and it was just so obvious that there was a strength difference between him and Jack Shore and Ricky Simone, and so he gets dropped and arm triangled, and then his solution is to go up a weight class,
Right,
to fight bigger guys. And then he against, this is the turd I was referring to earlier, Makwan Amirkhani. That was his first fight at featherweight, and Jack Shore, first of all, looked soft. I mean, he's not like a physical specimen either way, but he looked soft at 145, and he also had a shitty first round against Amirkhani, and then Amirkhani, who doesn't have a gas tank and can't strike, obviously went on to lose, and Jack Shore submitted him, but I don't like the move to featherweight for him at all.
Go to Brito for me one more time.
And Brito is going to put a fucking pace on him.
That's what
He doesn't give a shit about your offense at all. And he's kind of he's good at everything, really. I mean, he beat Diego Lopez on the Contender Series.
That Bill Algeo one, though.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
But, I mean, knocked out Chepe Mariscal in 44 seconds.
Yeah.
And he just goes forward, puts a pace on you. He can strike, he can grapple. And I think, for me, I don't know if he's going to finish Shore, but I think he's going to run him over, and it's going to be pretty one-sided.
Yeah, Shore's tough, but this Brito guy, he, like you said, he just keeps coming at you and doesn't give a fuck.
And Shore, he's one of the weird Welsh guys that's kind of like known as a wrestler a little bit.
Yeah, those don't really exist out there.
But 40% takedown accuracy for Shore. Only 50% takedown D for Brito, but 75% accuracy. I mean, that's I don't know. I feel like I like Jack. I like his striking in theory. I mean, he keeps it simple, straight punches. But I don't think Brito's going to care much.
Brito has an average fight time of 6.5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't know. I like Brito a lot here.
I bet the odds are going to be the same too.
That's the wrong card. Do that every time.
Oh, up mid. That down. Now mid. Yeah.
Minus 170 Brito. Plus 145 Shore.
Not as wide as I thought it'd be.
No, it opened to pick him basically.
Yeah.
Minus 120 plus 100. I was kind of hoping Shore would be the favorite here, so I could be picking a dog, but everyone's kind of on the same page apparently. Tapology votes, yeah. 841 votes, 75% Brito, 50% KO TKO. Man, 37% submission. Everyone thinks Shore's getting finished.
I guess.
He kind of had a lot of hype coming in. I mean, he was undefeated. He's still only 29 years old, and he's been around for a little while now. But what I'm hoping is, so he went up, had the Amir Khani fight, and now he's been off for since March of 23.
Over a year.
So I'm
maybe he's putting some good weight on.
And that's what I was
up the right way.
I mean, for his sake, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because like I said, he
don't take a year. I mean, unless there's some personal shit or some kind of weird injury he had or something like that. But maybe he's going back and putting some weight on the right way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think there's potential here for him, but this is a tough matchup after a year.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough.
It's a hell of a fight to come back to after a year layoff.
Yeah. I'm going Brito. I'm probably going to go decision, I think, but not close.
I can see that. I like that. Yeah. I'll go with that.
I think Brito's going to get him out of there. TKO. I say probably mid to late second round.
Brito don't tend to wait till the scorecards.
No. No, yeah. In fact, let's see how many finishes does he have?
4 knockouts and that's wins, sorry.
So he's only had 2 of his 16 wins are decisions.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else there?
Only 14 finishes. That's all.
No, that's going to be a banger. I mean, Shore's tough, but I think Brito just has too much to bring.
Yeah. He just
bring it.
He wants it more than these guys. I mean, Pierce, who we just watched, was kind of wrestle fucking him there, and then he just, as soon as Pierce said, "Get up and do something, boy," he got up and choked him out.
Yeah.
So,
I want to know what is it? His nickname? Is it Turbahau or Turbalo or
Tubahau?
Turbahau.
Yeah, look that up for me, Chad. Don't forget the tilde on top of the A or whatever it's called. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, next.
Main card. Wasn't the fight that was originally supposed to happen? It's Michel Pereira versus Ihor Potieria. Potieria comes in short notice. I think 2-3 weeks notice. Not too terrible, but Michel Demoledor Pereira, 30-11, coming off of 2, 4, 6, 7 wins in a row. His last loss was to Diego Sanchez by illegal knee DQ. Diego kicked his ass.
The Nightmare was the last one to take him down, dude.
Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, 30 years old, 6 feet 1 inches tall. Ihor, Duelis, Potieria, 21-5, coming off of a win. Fighting out of Ukraine, 27 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. How is Pereira 30 years old?
What, do you think he should be older?
Look at him.
Well, he's always kind of had an old face.
I know.
But
I remember when he was 27, and I was like,
he got in the UFC.
how's he 27?
Yeah. How long has he been in the UFC for?
A while now.
Like, what, 5-ish?
Let's see, debut
4.5 years ago?
May
4 years ago?
2019. Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna say it
Go
again.
ahead.
Pereira's gonna keep the streak going, dude.
yeah.
Especially against short notice guy. Pereira's a tough matchup in 2 weeks.
The weird thing about this fight is that Pereira is the one going up from 170.
I like that for him though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But and Potieria is coming down from 205, but although Potieria is I think a little taller, Pereira is going to be the bigger, like more physically strong guy, I think.
Yeah, he's
Potieria
a
is kind
specimen.
of he's got long arms, but he's kind of skinny.
So you're saying that
He's crisp on the feet.
Potieria coming down is still not going to be as
No,
physically what's the word
imposing.
yes,
Yeah.
there it is.
I mean, height 6'1" versus 6'3". Potieria is 2 inches taller, but it's just like
Pereira looks so much taller than 6'1".
I know.
I don't know why.
Yeah, he
but
looks
he's-
gigantic.
He's jacked.
He's
as shit.
6'1", supposedly.
I mean, he kicked the shit out of and by he I mean Pereira kicked the shit out of Alexandre last fight.
It was a ass
Beat
whooping.
the dog shit out of him.
I think Alexandre is better than Potieria.
I think we're going to see more of the same from Pereira.
Yeah,
Going to make it 8 in a row. At what point do you start giving him like some big dogs?
I know, and that's the thing.
Like, why are they milking this shit out so much?
You beat a guy, and even the guy he was supposed to fight was Mahmoud Muradov, who is not like a top 15 guy either.
Right? Like, what?
Well, couldn't it be he missed weight a few times, didn't he? So maybe they're kind of like,
They're
hey,
just-
Yeah, I mean, and this is his, I think, second. Yeah, this is his second fight or third. This will be his third fight at middleweight, like back at middleweight. So they kind of punished him. Said we're
yeah,
going to
he
start
missed
you from
weight
the
against
bottom.
Wonder Boy twice.
Yeah,
yeah, that's kind of tough.
so they're definitely punishing him a little
Mhm.
bit, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be that tough for him. Potieria, he's an okay boxer. I mean, he knocked out Shogun, but he's had gas tank problems against the Negro Mariano and Bellato. He was kind of fucking him up early.
That dime piece black jag put him down, huh?
Yes, he did. Odds:
Big black jag pod.
Michel Pereira minus 400.
Holy hell! Open up minus 500.
Yeah, plus 300. Potieria.
I mean, you want to if you're feeling a little frisky.
Fuck no. Pereira's just way too dynamic and explosive for
I
me.
agree.
He's a
Dynamic's
psycho,
the perfect
dude.
word for him.
You gotta, to beat Pereira, you gotta zap the gas tank by making him wrestle a lot. He's got really good takedown D,
Mm-hmm.
and Potieria is a gas bag too. I mean, I think the right guy to do it.
He's a gas bag.
768 votes, 96% Pereira,
How much by finish?
85% KO TKO. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Pereira too.
I
It's just
think
hurt-
early.
Yeah, he hurt Oleg Zaechuk with a body punch or kick. I can't remember which one, but yeah. Hopefully after this, they give him somebody that matters.
I mean, I know it's only his second one at 85, but
Third.
I mean, it would be his. You're right. It'd be
Yeah.
his third
Yeah.
win at 85, but still, he's had 5 more before
He
that.
was booked against Wonder Boy. I
right,
mean,
right.
like,
And now
he's not some fucking
maybe like Chad said, maybe they're kind of punishing him a little bit.
yeah.
yeah.
They're like, hey, fuckface, go up here and fight these randoms.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean 85
Then we'll
could
think
use
about it.
some contenders. I mean, I know we got a new champ in Drickus, but it's been a lot of the same names: Whitaker, Izzy, Tori. They've all been there forever. Anything else there?
No.
By the way, the crowd's gonna, because didn't Potieria knocked Shogun out in Brazil.
And he was kind of disrespectful about it too.
So the crowd's going to be fucking
They're gonna hate his
all
ass.
over him.
He was kind of a fucking shit boy after that.
Yeah. Next up,
Oh,
a guy that everyone believes in still.
One of John's favorites.
I don't dislike him, but I
I've
don't
always
like-
liked
I
the
don't like
guy,
him either.
but damn it, he's probably gonna get knocked out again.
Anthony Smith versus Vitor, Petrino. Anthony Lionheart Smith, 37-19. He's lost 3 of his last 4. And really should have been 4 of his last 4.
Yeah.
Span 1. Fighting out of Omaha, 35 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall. Vitor, help me out, Chad. Oh yeah, you can't read.
It's Ikalau or Iklo?
A cow.
Ikao?
A cow.
Petrino, 11-0. Fighting out of Brazil, 26 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall. Petrino beat your guy Pedro last time out.
Yeah.
Tyson Pedro retired.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't know what Anthony does to win.
Yeah.
I don't know what he can do.
I love Lionheart, but at this point, he's in it for the
hasn't-
paycheck.
When's the last time he's looked like himself?
The first span.
The first
fight,
span?
maybe.
He just
I mean, even the Crute one, Crute was whooping him, and then Crute's fucking leg went to sleep, and he couldn't fucking stand anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see a path of victory for Lionheart.
I will give Anthony some credit, although he doesn't. I mean, look at this run he's been on. He doesn't have a lot of leverage to be like, I want to fight up, but he is going. He's 10. He's fighting the 15 guy.
Yeah.
But I really believe in Petrino a lot, and it's mainly because although he looks like a meathead, he doesn't fight like one.
No.
He fights. He's really like has good fight IQ.
Mhm.
And
Is him beating Tyson Pedro more impressive than if he wins against Anthony Smith?
at this point, maybe.
I hate to sound super disrespectful to Anthony Smith because he fought for a belt and all that, but he's just not the same. Holy shit.
Austin Lane just got.
He was whooping his ass,
Yeah.
though, for like the whole fight up until that. I was waiting for that to happen. That guy's naked.
Now the Pedro fight wasn't like a blowout. Like it was relatively close.
Yeah, right.
But my thing with Petrino is that like I feel like his bread and butter is like if he's on top of you
Yeah.
on the mat, you're not going anywhere. But what I really like about him is that he keeps it very simple on the feet. He's not going to take big risks. He's not going to put himself in a position to get just absolutely smashed by a fucking head kick or something. He just tight guard, 1-2s, has good head kicks from both sides, and he just fights smart. In the Tyson Pedro one, when Pedro was backing up, he would strike with him with long 1-2s, and in the second Pedro was like, okay, I'm going to go forward. He'd get double unders, push him up against the fence.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like
Who
he fights really smart in there.
did Anthony fight last again? Who did he lose to?
Khalil.
That
he had
and-
that fucked up, fucking looked up.
Yeah, he was like deer in the headlights against Khalil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Khalil just ran straight through him, like with ease.
And Khalil's a much better technical striker than Petrino, but I'd say they both hit about as hard.
Yeah, I mean, Khalil is a fucking murderer and is super violent when he fights, but
Yeah, and Khalil's
that
fighting-
fight right there was very eye-opening for me with Anthony Smith and what we're going to continue to see, I think.
I just don't know. I don't know how he wins this.
I don't either.
Like I don't see a single path to victory aside from fucking Petrino blowing his knee out. or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Smith may be the more technical striker, but like I said, Petrino's really defensively sound. Doesn't give these guys opportunities to really clip them with something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if Anthony Smith's on his back, he's not getting up.
No. You got to give props to Anthony Smith, though. He's still fucking getting in there and banging with these killers.
And Petrino's not a name at all.
Hey, right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he's going to Brazil.
No, respect to Lionheart. Always liked him, but you just not what he was when he was fighting
plus
for the belt.
350
Yeah.
for Anthony Smith.
My-
Minus 450
Yeah.
Petrino.
Yeah, I don't really. My thing is, I don't know how Petrino does it. 947 votes.
Petrino's gonna
82%
TKO.
KO. Yeah.
God, I don't want to see him go out with another knockout, dude. I'd rather him just lose a decision.
I'm gonna lean more towards like ground and pound. I think.
Yeah, TKO for me.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna happen.
Like I think he's gonna probably
Like,
take
wobbling
him
first or
No,
take him down?
I think he's take him down.
But Smith, he's got good striking.
Yeah. The thing
That's probably his strong suit out of everything he does.
I said that there was the only way that he wins is a freak MCL, ACL getting blown. But actually, the one thing I do think Petrino struggles with that Smith is good at is low kicks.
Anthony, he'll rip some fucking leg kicks.
They're both orthodox, right? Smith's orthodox, I believe.
Yes.
So Petrino's not. He's got these big tree trunks, but he's not great at like checking low kicks. He doesn't really worry about that at all.
Maybe that's what he does. Maybe he just chops the shit out of his leg until he gets taken down.
I mean, Pedro, Petrino wasn't like visibly hurt by the low kicks, but Pedro did land quite a few low kicks. So that's about.
I mean, Anthony's a big boy, dude. 6'4". He's tall.
Yeah.
Them big ol' ass legs coming at you. I still think he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
I think
we're all going.
He's getting finished.
KO TKO.
Yeah.
Sucks. I hate seeing these guys just fall off a goddamn hill. Or can you fall off a hill? You fall down. A hill.
Yeah.
Fall off a hill.
Speaking of which,
the thing about Anthony is like it's not like he has nothing to fall back on.
right? Yeah.
I mean,
fuck.
he does the Bisping podcast. He does the desk. Like he can. The UFC likes him enough to have him keep working.
I'm surprised he hasn't been offered a play-by-play.
Commentating?
Yeah, commentating.
I think he'd be good at it too.
Yeah, I would too.
Honestly, wouldn't mind him filling in for Dom every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think him and Bisping, they had the podcast together. Put them together on.
Oh yeah,
I think they would be great.
Have him do the Contender Series instead of DC, or I guess is it Bisping? It's Bisping a lot now.
Bisping does the Contender
Felder sometimes.
Yeah, put a completely different crew down there.
But
for Contender.
even have him fill in for Bisping and do that for a season. Anyways, Paul Craig, Caio Borralho.
Paul Craig.
Paul, help me out, Chad.
The bad Jew.
Craig.
The Bear.
You sound like Cartman right there.
The Bear.
17, 7, and 1. So
Scotland.
3 of his last 4. Fighting out of Scotland, 36 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Caio, the natural Borralho, similar to Randy Couture.
This guy's good.
Coming off of 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, actually, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wins in a row.
Look at all these decisions in the UFC, though.
Yeah.
Well, all of them but one rear naked choke, it looked like.
Fighting out of Sao Paulo, 31 years old, 6 feet 1 inch tall.
I want to hear you guys before I speak on this one.
I'm not that high on Borralho.
I'm not either.
Like,
okay, but
long term, I mean, I'm not saying I think
for
Paul's
this
going to
fight
win,
specific,
but I don't really think he's that good.
I don't either.
I think he's pretty good. I think he's a tough dude. He's shown that he obviously can go distance. Cardio is pretty good. The only thing that scares me is when he does blitz, because he will, is getting caught in a triangle from Paul Craig.
It's him all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And Craig's not going to stand and bang with a guy like that. He's going to look to clinch and go to the motherfucking mat.
That's my main thing is like what I think at some point will cost Borralho in the UFC is not what Paul's good at.
Yeah.
Borralho's going to get laid out on the feet at some point.
Right.
He's a good grappler.
Do you think he'll get reckless enough to where Craig can get him down into the mat and work his game?
I think that's what the way if he does lose, he blitzes, because when he hurts somebody in his past fights, he blitzes, gets on top of him, and he's been susceptible of like getting caught. But he's he stays pretty calm and collected. He's able to fight his way out, or and then he just keeps you on the ground and tries to ground and pound you a little bit.
You can't fuck around down there with Paul though.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what scares me about the fight is.
I mean, I could definitely see Paul getting backed up against the fence and then just like ducking under, like little shoulder pop to the back,
Yeah.
drag him down.
See, if I'm gonna, I don't know if I can pick Paul Craig, but
I know it's.
but I don't
think
know how to word
Borralho's. My thing is, I don't think Borralho's like some really nasty striker either. Like,
right.
he's got a kind of a flashy like Whitaker side stance style, but he's good with his. Apparently, he's right-handed, and he fights southpaw. So he's actually his lead hand is really good.
A lot of people say that about Dustin too. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but I've heard that.
I mean, it's very similar to Whitaker. Whitaker's really good with like the left hook for him, but
I just don't see Paul fucking around on the feet with this guy like he did with fucking Johnny Walker. And
you don't see him doing that?
I don't think so. Maybe he's fucking learned by now, dude.
I feel like he does that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. I can't pick Paul Craig. But
yeah,
the Johnny Walker one was weird though, because didn't he like catch his leg
and didn't let go,
and then land a weird?
Was it a
punch?
back fist or something?
I think it was.
Yeah, he was holding his leg like this,
and then
he just proceeded to
yeah
hammer fist him, and he wouldn't let go.
Yeah. I
think Paul's got some underrated kicks too. He throws him up there every once in a while too.
Paul's is he Orthodox? Or is he's a southpaw?
I should know this. That's
I think he's Orthodox.
I want to say Orthodox.
Because Borralho is a southpaw. Yeah, Orthodox.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe Paul can work that lead leg kick, but those don't usually add up like a rear one would. I don't know. I think the difference on the feet for me in this one is going to be like footwork and in out. Paul doesn't. He's not. He's foot slow, as they say.
A plus 350. I'd bet on this one. This is one I would bet on.
I'd be interested to see because Borralho's he's a pretty high level grappler, so I'd be interested to see what a submission prop would be. Paul by submission.
I mean, I'm not saying if Borralho ends up in his guard or on his back, whatever the scenario. I'm not saying Craig's gonna just fucking put him away right there, but
he's always scary.
He's dangerous.
Yeah.
The really, and Brendan Allen is probably a better grappler than Borralho.
I would agree.
Paul got worked on the mat by Brendan.
He struggled.
Just top pressure and the ground and pound.
Yeah.
Really did him in there.
I'm gonna go.
By the way, we didn't say exactly what this is. Minus 450. Borralho.
That's disrespectful.
Plus 350 Paul.
That is disrespectful.
Open plus 290, so people are still throwing Borralho in some parlays or something.
I'm going to go Borralho decision.
970 votes, 89% Borralho.
Yep.
65% decision.
I am never counting out the Bear Jew, though, ever. I don't care if he's fighting fucking Godzilla.
Yeah.
He could triangle him.
I may go ground and pound again here.
Against Craig?
Yeah, I think honestly I'm feeling a TKO finish for Borralho.
Just say decision.
I don't necessarily see Borralho like really hurting him bad on the feet.
I don't either.
Is the only thing. Like I said, fans, clip this and we'll watch it in 2 years. Borralho, he's not getting to the belt, not even close, in my opinion.
Craig is though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, trajectory is this for Craig. I mean,
only up.
Yeah, you can't get it much worse. I guess.
Only up from here.
Anything else?
Nope. I love you, Paul.
Free spirit for the win.
Good old Bear Jew.
He should lose for that fucking tattoo.
Yeah.
God, that's awful.
Trying to be the knockoff Anthony Smith over here. Fight or die on his arm.
I will say for 31, he looks pretty good.
Yeah. It's a little older than I thought, actually. All right. Co-main event. This is a really weird one for me.
This is all the weird.
Jonathon Martinez versus Jose Aldo. Jonathon Dragon Martinez.
The Drago.
19-4-1. Or 19-4. Not 1. Coming off of 2, 4, 6 wins in a row. Last loss was to Davy Grant.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, go back. He lost to Davy Grant, but he's going to beat Saeed Nurmagomedov, Cub Swanson, and Adrian Yanez.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How you going to do that?
You get caught sometimes,
I guess.
Davy's like the ultimate like freak punch will catch you guy. Like This says fighting out of Plainview, Texas, but he's a well, as far as I knew, he was a Colorado Factory X guy, I thought. 30 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall. Jose Aldo Jr. I think the junior goes at the end. 31-8. Coming off a loss in the UFC almost 2 years ago, but he's boxed like 3-4 times, 2-3 times, right? Since then.
I think so.
Jeremy Stevens and shit.
I remember the Jeremy Stevens one, but he was boxed other than that?
Look, fighting out of Rio, 37 years old, 5 feet 7 inches tall. I think he's boxed multiple times.
3 times?
Yeah.
Huh. That's like boxing, huh?
Yeah.
And he's won 2 of them.
Oh, well, the Jeremy Stevens one was game bred,
Yeah.
like bare knuckle.
I don't remember it going to a draw, though.
Well, was that bare knuckle, though?
No.
It
It was
had
on
gloves.
That was just a boxing card. Like, it was gloves,
Yeah.
the whole card. I wonder why you did that.
This one's so tough for me. I really like Martinez. I mean, he's like one of the most dynamic kickers in the game right now.
So, I mean,
For me.
Aldo's...
But that's the thing. Aldo...
You can't count him out ever, I don't think.
yeah. Nothing, aside from 13 seconds, everything
Right.
is fairly close
Yeah.
with him. I mean, he knows how to stay in these fights. I don't think the layoff matters at all because
No.
obviously it's not really been a layoff because he's been boxing. I don't know. What do we think here? This one's tough for me.
My instinct is to lean Jose Aldo for obvious reasons because he's just really fucking good at everything.
Only 37. Like, I know that's old, but you would think
Dude, I
he'd
mean,
be older.
How long ago like was his like run before he ran into Connor? Like, fuck.
I mean, Connor...
Chad Mendez knocked him out in 2012. He fought Kenny Florian, for fuck's sake.
Hold on.
What?
He beat... Oh, you're talking about the first Mendez one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second Mendez was 2014, and then Connor...
That's where he kneed his head into outer space.
Yeah.
Or no, that was the first one.
First one, yeah.
The guy has been... I mean, Mike Brown, Uriah Faber, Cub.
Kinslow.
Jonathan Brookins from Tough.
Wait, what?
Jonathan Brookins. Why would they ever make that a fight?
That was in the WEC.
Oh, it was?
He fought him in the WEC?
I guess. Knocked him out.
And then Brookins was on Tough like 10 years later?
Literally.
Maybe not, but...
Not 10, but...
Probably like not very long later, but that's...
Dude, that
shocking.
motherfucker ran the WC. Look at all those W's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure... I could be wrong with this. I think his... No, I guess I am wrong. I was going to say, I thought his WEC debut was for the belt, but that actually wasn't the case.
Oh, he crippled Uriah Faber.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
I'm kind of like you, though. It's tough, but...
Martinez, I think he's a southpaw, which... I think he's a southpaw. Yeah, and when he fought Cub, who's orthodox, I mean, he... And obviously Aldo's different than Cub, but he kicked his ass at every level. I mean... leg, body, head, like kick the shit out of him.
That's
with his
Cub,
rear
though.
leg.
I don't think you're doing that to Aldo, right?
No, Aldo, even at 37, is definitely more explosive than Cub, and I think he's not gonna be as open. He's gonna be all in or all out to avoid those kicks a little more. But if this was 5 rounds, I would like Aldo a lot better.
I was just getting... You took the fucking words out of my mouth.
This it's tough, but honestly, with the layoff, I know Aldo's been boxing and everything like that. I think I'm gonna ride with Martinez.
Another thing that I typically wouldn't take into consideration, but for this I am, is that you're fighting a legend in Rio.
I mean,
it's like there's going to be a lot of...
There's something to that.
Yeah.
It definitely...
for sure. Yeah, that mystique.
It does not help his case at all.
The crowd's going to be fucking...
They're gonna
throwing knives.
Come all over
at
the
him.
place when Aldo walks out, dude.
Yeah.
And
Would
for that
Aldo
reason,
be fighting if it wasn't in Brazil?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
you don't think he'd fight
I almost feel like...
I don't think he would be coming back if it wasn't in.
If they weren't going to
Like,
Brazil?
why would he not just be fighting in the UFC instead of boxing anyway? Like, if
Maybe that boxing paycheck a little better than what he's been getting after his title run. I don't
probably.
know.
I honestly, I kind of... Part of me wonders, like, if the UFC was like, hey, this card has, like, nobody on it.
Here's
You
a
need
bunch
some
of money.
help. Yeah.
And it's in your backyard.
Aldo's awesome. I love Aldo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great.
If you don't like Aldo, then
Damn, pretty close.
Yeah, minus 130 Martinez. He opened at plus 100.
There's your dog fight right there.
I think I'm still going Martinez.
I'm
maybe.
going Aldo
Fuck,
decision.
I don't know.
I want Aldo decision, dude.
this
Give me
one's
that.
tough.
Give
But
me
I
that.
think I'm going just because the Aldo's the whole 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of thing. I think I'm going to go with
I
Martinez.
feel like he's the kind of guy though. Like if he's got a task at hand, like he's gonna, like he's all.
Oh, he's a pro's pro. He's going to be on it.
Right.
But I just think he is 37. He's not extremely
So are
old or
you, though.
anything.
Damn.
I'm 32. Close, and I'm in my
Wow, look at the
physical
picks.
prime.
923 votes, 51% Aldo,
huh?
78% decision.
All those
Wow.
people that voted for Aldo are guys like me.
Yeah, but Brazilian.
Yeah.
If they even have the internet over there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think this one's so hard because I could see Aldo just outstriking him, honestly. Like
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Just say Aldo. Do it with me.
Martinez decision.
No.
It's only it's only 3 rounds.
I'm going Martinez decision as well.
Damn. You traitors.
See what Aldo decision?
Yeah.
All right, bet Chad.
Why are you
I owe
betting
people
me?
money already.
Yeah,
We need to go back after this. We'll need to go through the bets.
We did last time.
he wasn't here.
Maybe. I know I have a bet with you on this card.
Span
Yeah.
and Guskov.
Guskov.
Dum picked Guskov. Anthony Smith Jr. Anyways, so that was a co-main event. It's main event. Dylan, it's your favorite main event of the year.
Love the flyweights. Love the smallest weight division for guys.
This one sucks because I love Erceg.
Yes.
I like
I'm
him a
such
lot,
a
too.
big fan, but this is a fucking tall order.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
sucks. This sucks.
Hey, your 4th UFC fight in Brazil against
He's
the champ.
literally number 9.
What?
That's not UFC ranking. is
Yeah,
it?
something like that though. He beat Schnell, who was like
12.
8 or something.
Michelle's top 10.
He was. That's great. That's flyweight.
I always love the Australians too, but this one's tough. Anyways,
So Alexander Pantoja, Steve Erceg, Michael Scott, Alexander the Cannibal Pantoja, 27-5, coming off of 10 wins in a row against Brandon Moreno. No,
no
2
shit.
for 5 in a row. Lost to Askar Askarov. Wow, what a pussy.
What a name.
Fighting out of Brazil, 34 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall.
5'5".
Steve Astro Boy Erceg, 12-1, coming off of
Damn.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 in a row. All right. Fighting out of Perth, 28 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall.
I don't see how Stevie wins, dude.
No, I
What's
do.
his path? Like, is he gonna clip him? Like, what's he gonna do?
And that's the thing. The Cannibal is kind of. I guess the only name that'd be more fitting would be like the Zombie, because
Yeah.
that's what Pantoja is.
Oh yeah.
Like he second round starts, he's dead tired.
Yeah.
He isn't a great technical striker.
He can get hit, but he just has
He
this
just doesn't give a fuck.
cardio that just says, "Hey, I'll go until this heart just explodes."
I don't think Erzeg's gonna hit him with anything that's gonna throw him off his game.
I think he could.
I just
I don't think he's going to finish him, but I could see Erceg having some moments on the feet.
think
Yeah.
so.
No,
I mean,
Erceg's
The
crispy.
way he
dude.
killed Schnell was so.
Yeah, but that's Schnell
Nasty.
though. He's been knocked out a lot.
Well, that was your boy. You
I
thought you
know.
took Schnell and everything.
I thought he's gonna.
It wasn't just who was against, but it was just like the perfection of just check left hook
head off body.
and
And Erzeg, he's no slouch on the ground either.
no, and that's he. I mean, his early days, he was kind of straight up grappler.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, even made that comment against Schnell. Everybody thought I was a grappler and all.
Well, that's
stuff.
weird. Like normally, like grapple heavy guys, like you don't really see them kind of pick up a striking game.
Yeah, and he's out of like a small gym, Wilkes Mixed Martial Arts.
And I'm talking grapplers, not wrestlers, of course.
Yeah,
For anyone that's going to
Well,
make fun of me for that.
even that though.
Yeah, you see wrestlers all the time fall in love with fucking Justin Gaethje, Johnny Hendricks,
Yeah.
Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, good point.
Who else? Name
Tony
a wrestler.
Ferguson,
Tony Ferguson.
Bo Nickel. No, TBD for him.
Anyway, my point is there's a bunch, but it's weird for a jiu-jitsu type grappler to kind of have a.
Yeah, I mean, Erceg, he's not gonna come in here and like let the moment get too big for him. Like he's gonna bring it, and he's gonna go in there and try to win. Like I don't think Pantoja's gonna run him over. I think Erceg can put the hands on Pantoja a little bit.
5 rounds though.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the longer it goes,
I would like to see Erceg fight a 5-round main event fight.
Yeah,
before this,
have him fight like Kai,
right,
or something.
Yeah,
let him potentially go. Championship rounds.
I think they did this because they were like, "Does anybody want to watch Moreno or Royval go up here for the 7th time?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. I do believe in Erceg a lot.
Yeah,
but
why do they?
With the loss, Erceg's not going anywhere.
No,
are they just running out of guys at 25? Is that what the deal is here?
Let's take a little detour and look at the rankings real quick.
Because there for a while, DJ just ran through the entire fucking planet.
Yeah, Pantoja's beat everybody already,
and Pantoja's in the same boat.
He beat Royval like not even 6 months ago now.
Right. Mm-hmm. Kai's already been up there.
He's beat Moreno he lost 3 times.
And Kai lost to Moreno.
Yeah. Albazi's the one that's like was supposed to fight Moreno for the belt before Pantoja beat Moreno. And but Albazi just disappeared. I don't know where the fuck he's been.
Manel Cobb, he's not a title fighter, I don't think.
Manel Cobb
somebody got hurt. That's why Albazi couldn't. It was canceled.
He did, I think.
Maybe that's what it was.
But you got Nicolau and Kopp 5'6". They were supposed to fight at the time of recording tonight. Kopp pulls out.
Dude, Erceg is literally number 10.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, Tim Elliott's number 9.
Is this the shallowest division?
Yes.
It's got to be, right? Aside from...
I mean, I think skill-wise, it's one of the best divisions. But
I agree.
It's just like there's a hierarchy that's like set in stone right now. But
this and women's bantamweight,
yeah, that's the worst weight class. now that they got rid of featherweight women, the thing for me, like Pantoja, he's 34 years old.
He's getting up there.
He's 134 in fight years. I mean, this guy just takes all the damage every fight.
All the Moreno fights go the distance.
No, he finished.
Did he finish Moreno?
I thought he finished Moreno in tough.
Yeah.
What do you mean on tough?
I thought he RNC'd him.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was talking title fights.
Oh, yeah. Well.
All their last fight could have gone either
Their last
way.
fight was the only one that was a title fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That one, I was like, really thought Moreno won that fight. But, I mean, I wasn't mad at the fact that Pantoja won.
Yeah, because he beat him on tough. He beat him and then, yeah.
I guess I'm trying to remember now. I guess maybe I thought Moreno won.
He beat him in all 3 ways possible.
Yeah.
I thought Moreno had done
each show.
I think Erceg's, I mean, it's got to be early.
Yeah.
The longer it goes, although, again, Pantoja is going to look like he's dead tired in the second round. It doesn't matter.
Just keeps
Off
going.
topic real quick. So Moreno has like 7 fights against 2 people.
Yeah.
Like this and Fig. How many times did he fight Fig? 4?
4 times?
Yeah.
That's
draw and then 2 and 1 after the draw, right?
I think so.
Yeah, their first fight was a draw.
7 fights between 2 people.
Yeah. And then his first fight, not against those people, he loses to Royval.
All right.
In Mexico.
All right.
But
I'm going Pantoja decision.
Yeah.
With all that bullshit being said.
I'm having a hard... It's minus 230 Pantoja, plus 195 Erceg. I'm having a hard time deciding if I think he'll sub him late or... Again, I'm confident that Steve's he's gonna try to the final bell.
Yeah.
As long as he's not asleep.
Yeah. I want to pick Erceg.
I do too.
Because I love him so much, but...
I would rather see Erceg win for sure.
And he can defend takedowns. That's the thing. He's done pretty well in the UFC at defending takedowns, if I'm not mistaken. 77% takedown D. Let's see. He's obviously only had 3 fights. He got taken down once by Dvorak, once by Costa, and then obviously none by Schnell. Costa, who is a guy that is also on this card, is actually really good. I do like him a lot. 1 for 6 on takedowns was what Costa went.
So Erceg ain't getting taken down very easily.
Dvorak went 1 for 3. But it's just like, you get to round 4, round 5, it's
you got this zombie fucking psychopath.
You can't defend them all.
I think you got to put it on Pantoja early.
Yeah. What we did odds. Votes 942, 74%. Pantoja kind of split on the method. 49% submission, 43% decision.
God, Erceg's got a beak on him.
I think I'm going to go sub.
They did him dirty on that poster right there. They should have had him turn like Pantoja is, and Pantoja was straight on.
Yeah. Where you going?
I got Pantoja decision.
I'm going Pantoja sub.
I would rather see Erceg win.
Oh, yeah.
I can still see it.
Did we pick
I
the
like it,
same on
Pantoja, but he just...
Literally, the Aldo fight is the only one that anybody was different on, and it was him.
And I took Aldo.
That's stupid as fuck. Somebody needs to pick.
We're either going to look really smart or really stupid.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. I think there is some like fun fights on the prelims here that we didn't talk about. I mean, Bonfim and Vince from Hell Pichel.
Sickest name in the game.
They're going to bang it out.
Malarkey.
Ugh.
Yeah,
the ghoul.
You're his only fan, not in Australia.
Carolina, my gal.
Yeah. Elvis Brenner, he trains with Oliveira. He's good. He who created fire here is good. Try pronouncing that name.
Miktebek.
Oralbai.
So yeah, I think
it's honestly it's not a bad card.
No, I mean the North American fans probably aren't going to be like super stoked about this one, but
301 though.
What do you mean?
That's like for a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
I think they probably we'll just throw this one after because then nobody's going to...
I mean, no matter
in
what...
Brazil, I mean, it's...
No matter what they did after 300,
it wasn't going to live up to the hype.
No, of course not.
There's not a single fight that doesn't have a Brazilian.
But I feel like if 300 didn't happen, this one's still kind of just like, eh.
Yeah. I mean, this really reminds me of there was one like Demetrius Johnson main event card in Toronto or something back in the day.
Right.
It's just like, and then I think they literally didn't sell upper deck tickets.
God.
Which obviously this is going to be sold out.
Sometimes
it's in Brazil.
Sometimes these weird cards have some of the sickest fights, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on this?
No.
It'll be a fun little one.
Go Steve Erceg.
Yep.
Yes.
And Jose Aldo and Paul Craig and Anthony Smith.
Yeah.
No, not Anthony.
Nah.
Or Paul. For me. All right. Thanks for watching. Our personal socials are in the bio.
Check us out.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We could use some subscribers, guys.
Subscribers, likes.
Just a few more.
It's really easy it's just one click.
Yeah,
click.
I know you're going to click off this video in the first 3 seconds that you click on it.
So you're not even going to hear this?
So you're not going to hear this. We should put this at the beginning. But just fucking, before you click off to watch something else, hit subscribe.
Hit subscribe and fuck
just
off.
Real quick,
that's all you got to do.
Turn the notifications off. So that way you're not bothered by it.
Yeah.
And then you're still subscribed, so it does us favor at the same time.
We honestly don't really care if you watch any other videos.
Yeah, just subscribe. Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Help us out.
We're
please.
asking you to hit a fucking button.
Get us off the streets.
It's easy. All right. Well, with all that being said, thanks for watching. If you've got to this point, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Later.